Hello, this is a guide for 157% category of FNaF World. Is easily the longest category in the entire game. Okay. I have a save file set up in slot 2, but I'm going to show you like the beginning setup in slot 1. New game, adventure, hard mode. You have to play on hard mode. You don't have to change your party, so as soon as you hit down here, not as soon, right as it switches, you hit F2. Um, which skips Fredbear. Now, and then you go here, but yeah, I have to show off a skip. So, a new, relatively new skip was found about a month and a half ago by Throwaway Account because he wants me to fucking shout him out for finding it. Anyways, found that, you can actually skip every single fade out in the game. So like that right there. So like you see here. So not this fade, but this fade right here. The fade out, that fade out, and that fade out. So the way you skip them is really easy. Also recommend that you use something to hold down enter, because as you can see, this is how long it takes without holding down enter, and with holding down enter, it's that fast. And this is really hard to do if you don't have something holding down enter. So hit F2, and then fades out, and you have Alt for. I don't know. So when the fade out happens, Alt and F4. Hit Alt and F4 during a fade out, and it skips it. So fade out and fade out. Yeah, it's interesting how that works, but yeah, that's how you skip every fade in the game. So you'd F2 after talking to. You start talking to forever, F2, do the fade skips, and then into your file. It saves. Oh, we're just talking to forever. If we do fade skips optimally, I think it saves like 5.5 seconds. Anyway, so usually you'd think that you'd go get a pearl right now, which is what everybody else's route does, but my route doesn't do that because you don't need to do it. Instead, we go straight to update 2. So I like to do this and then go up. So like if you're over here, you can save and go back up. That's like a tiny time save that you don't have to do. You can just go over here and save right here. But yeah, encounters save your position, by the way, so like it won't even save time if you get an encounter, like right here. So now we enter update 2. Alright, so my minigame route, does Chica's Magic Rainbow last? If you're not like confident in your ability in Chica's Magic Rainbow to do it like quickly every time, then I recommend starting with it and doing a different route that I'll show later. But if you are confident, then you can do this route. So when you enter a minigame, there's also going to be a fade out that you can skip, and then you enter the level. Make sure you double click. Alright, so Foxy.exe has 2 tricks that you can do. Well, more one, the other one's just like game mechanics, weird. But yeah, 2 kind of weird texts that you can do that makes it faster and easier. But there's nothing in this room, just hold right.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. Listen to my voice.
Alright, once we enter this next room.
You will find the key.
So basically, this room, obviously, you might know, has Freddy's. Normally. If you hold right, I don't remember what it is, but it's something like every second there's like a 1 in 4 chance you get a Freddy or something like that. Well, if if you let go of right and click it every like 2 seconds, you'll never get a Freddy. This overall 1 Freddy is like saves like 4 seconds, and you on average get like 5. So this saves a lot. So you just do it every like about like 1.5 to 2 seconds.
When you can see, how fast can you flee?
Pretty easy.
When you can see, how fast
Alright, this next room.
Be sure you
Now, normally, you'd go like,
through the heart
you'd
of
go what, here,
madness.
right? To dodge the cat,
Be
stay
sure
behind
you
it the
are
entire
stepped
time, and
through
then
the
go.
heart of
Well,
madness.
turns out you don't need to do that.
Be sure
Turns
you are
out
stepped
that as long
through
as
the
one
heart of
pixel of Lonnie's hitbox
madness.
is behind the whatever,
Be
the wall,
sure
I
you are
guess,
stepped
you
through the
won't get hit.
heart of
So you can do
madness.
that. And it saves like over
Be
the course of
sure
those
you
two
are
cats, it
stepped
saves like
through the
I don't know,
heart
I'd
of
say like
madness.
0.5 to point
Be
0.8.
sure you are stepped
But yeah,
through
we
the
go through these
heart
two
of
cats because you
madness.
can get hit twice.
Be sure you are stepped
And that's Foxy
through the
EXE.
heart
Pretty
of
easy.
madness. Be sure you are stepped through the heart of madness.
I'm not gonna save any of these splits, I'm
Be
really
sure
up to.
you are stepped through the heart.
So that'd be Foxy EXE. We only play it once because there's only one. Now, Freddy in Space. I'm not gonna play Freddy in Space because I don't really need to. The only tips I have is literally just like learn how to mash, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could show like the 9 cupcakes, but you could just like watch the world record. But yeah, so you'd enter the minigame, this is a fade out that you'd skip by hitting all the 4, and then you'd play it 3 times, one with 0 cupcakes, one with 1 to 8, and one with 9 to get 3 different characters. And that would be Freddy in Space. Now the next minigame this route does is Foxy Fighters. Foxy Fighters also has a little thing. This one saves a lot more. So before you enter the minigame, you want to hit Control and S to mute the game. And now you can enter. Remember to fade skip. So muting the game skips all dialogue. But if you never unmute, the game will soft lock. So the way we avoid soft locking is, we'll see here. So on these next text boxes, count the text boxes. 1, 2, 3, unmute.
Well, we're here
Play
to
through
take
this,
back what's ours.
remute. And now you can keep it muted. If you don't do that, the game will soft lock. Well, it won't quote unquote soft lock, it just won't. It'll take like a really long time to spawn the next wave, and it'll lose like 5 minutes. Now the power-ups you want, the power-ups. This power-up right now I have that I just collected, the laser, which is like kind of like a hot pink magenta kind of color, is the best one. The yellow one is seeking, or homing, whatever you call it. The purple one is the spread, which in my opinion is the worst. And the orange is your base attack, but faster. But yeah, you want the like hot pink-ish one, like the pink one. Because it's the laser, and it's really powerful. Stand about right here. Keep holding shift. Make sure you don't pick up any other power-ups. So you want to play this minigame 2 times. Once for A rank, which is at least 25 health or more, and one for B or C rank, which is just less than 25 health. Of course, I'm not gonna play it 2 times because I don't. It's very self-explanatory. That's the orange power up right there. Avoid that. Avoid that. I'll also show the little sneaky spot, I guess you could say. So you don't want to you want to stay back until you kill the first wave of mech crabs, because you don't want to accidentally pick up a power up from them like that. So once you kill all of them, there's a spot you want to go into, right here, right about there. You will never get hit here. The only thing that will hit you is right there. See that missile pattern will hit you, but you can just hit down and avoid it. So at the end of the minigame here, once the I'll go down and I keep going down so I don't hit the mech crabs. Kill and then kill the mech crabs. And then you do that one more time, but you take enough damage to get B rank. And that'd be Foxy Fighters. And then after, don't unmute yet. Now you can unmute. And lastly, I'll show off CMR or Chica's Magic Rainbow. There's nothing too much about Chica's Magic Rainbow, besides from there's a fade out that you want to skip. I guess for the minigames it's to fade in, but yeah. CMR, you want to learn. You very much want to learn CMR. Like, this is like the main thing you want to learn. If you can get down to like to the point where you can consistently get the 102 butterfly cycle, then you're good. I'm just gonna show off that the 59 cycle with a fade skip, because for some reason people don't think you can fade skip until you get it, but you can.
Welcome to my
Okay, maybe if you don't do that,
Rainbowland.
I can still get it. Hold up. It's honestly quite simple. Yeah. Oh, I paused my timer on accident because I hit the pause button. It's right next to the right arrow, so when I fly my arm back, it hits it sometimes. I've been meaning to move it to a different key, but I keep forgetting to. Also, that turnaround was really good, just would like to mention. Yeah, sub 1 with the fade skip. It's not very hard, so yeah. You'd also play this minigame twice. The second time you'd wait for 3 minutes and then get animated. Basically the way you want to go is once you're on that... Okay, once you're on the platform before the eyeballs, you just sit there, and once the in-game timer, if it's working, switches to 244 or very, very high 243, you can go, and you get 300, which will be animated. If the in-game timer is glitching, then you have to go off your live split timer. Alright, now the other minigame route. If you're not very good at CMR and you want to start with it, you do CMR 2 times and then go out. This is slower because you have to walk this entire path, which is a long time. You'd go down here, you do Foxy Fighters. That's a good voice crack. And then you'd go down after doing Foxy Fighters. You do Foxy.exe, and then you go and do Freddy in Space, and then in with Freddy in Space. So once you've got all update 2 characters, you want to F2, fade skip, and then here, the good party is this, right there. At least that's what I do. Technically, I think like Chipper would technically be better than Jack Bonnie, but that's like not really. Or like, I don't know. No. So, yep, you're right here. So now my route, just go right down to Fredbear. Talk to Fredbear. And we just sit here because we gotta get clock in there. So basically, another like skip you can do on the text box where glitch Fredbear says find the clock, like that specific phrase, you can F2 and say like a few seconds instead of waiting. So on here it's the third one. This is the second, that's the third. F2, fade skip, and that saves like 3 seconds. Takes about 6.6 seconds to go through that text box versus doing fade skipping, which takes about 3.5 seconds. So we don't go and get clock 1. This is where my route gets a little funky. We go over here, get 2. Now you want to be careful here. If you want to be super safe, you can tap 2 times and then open bites. But the optimal way is to like right as you're about to hit bites, just hold down. And then you're out. You skip Fredbear. You have to move at least a few pixels. Otherwise it won't work. Like at least like 2, I think. Get third and then warp back. If there's a token box here or here, which there is, you want to go get it and do the first fishing. Which I will do and probably fail because I'm bad. Or not. After you do this one, if you do it, yeah. So you want to make sure you hit save, otherwise that will not save. And now we go and get clock 1. If you don't have a token box there or there, then either, if there's one here, get this one, then go to clock 1, and then get the deity after clock 1, because we will F2. Or if there isn't one here either, then just warp to 1 after F2ing and wait for token boxes to appear. And like keep opening closing bites. See like this one, if I open close bites, it'll disappear, most likely, unless it's there again. See? So if you open and close bites, it resets the token placements. So we go and get clock 1. When BB gets in the slot, we can F2. Fade skip. So now either you warp to 1 and get the pearl, or if you got the pearl, then you warp to 2 and hold straight down. You see, you don't make it. But you get really far down, which is nice here. So do that. Now this one, you F2 on the third one also. The third text box. So this is the first one, this is the second one. Oops, hit my mic. And F2. Hit skip. Alright, now we go and get Ever Comment Week. Right over here. Which is why you want to hold down there, because then you walk further. You have to wait, so it's good to walk down. Yeah, so kill the auto chipper. Now, this is a few second time save you can do on every single, mainly every single chip. Collect it and then do that. Open close bites. It skips the waiting time you have to do for the animation. So now you want to warp to 3 and go up and get quick start party. And do the same thing. Now we warp back to 3 again to save walking time. And go get the second clock. Just like that. Once you hit all 4 of the panels, you can F2. Make sure you fade skip. Fade skip is going to become insanely important later on. It saves like 4 times the amount in this category over like 100% solely because of one thing we do later on. Wait, talk to the spreader. This one you want to F2 on the second text box. So first one, then the next one. It's good to note that the first to second is like about a second longer. Like I think it's like 7.5. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a little longer than like second to third or like third to fourth. All right, now we fight bouncer. All right, now my route does 4 F2 skips. I guess you could say. So, which are all RNG reliant. So, you want to hold up, and once you get here, so like normally you'd like just go over here, but we don't do this. So after you fight bouncer, you want to go up, hit save, and then go to the glitch. That's important for a potential skip we're gonna do. There is one encounter chance that we can get, which is a 25% chance that will not let this work, which means there's a 75% chance that you get this. And there's 3 others, and they all have like at least like 4 to 5. So this one's by far the most likely and saves the most. So yeah. Let's see. If you want to guarantee like 100% guarantee you get this, you can hit 4 button and just F2. But I'm gonna try to get this and run luck at the same time, which I do. F2. Fade skip. Now, you know, so I said, and you'll be right here. So I said earlier, I think I said earlier, that encounters save your position. Loading screens also save your position. So why doesn't your position get saved once you exit the glitch? I have no idea. It's the only loading screen, from my knowledge, in the entire game that does not save your position, so you can abuse the hell out of that. Technically, you can do 2 extra F2s that does that exact same like thing, but I don't do it in 157% because they don't save enough to matter. So once you're here, you want to go walk up, and then once you're here, you want to equip run luck. Now we want to go into Twee and get block unscrew. Just like before, if we get no encounters here, we can F2 to save that entire walk time back, which I do. So now we can F2. But yeah, if you get a single encounter, you can't do it. Unless it's, well, you can if it's early on. You can't do the first one that I showed, because if you get that encounter, you'll lose time if you have to. But like that one and the other two, which are both out of bounds ones, if you get an encounter early on, it can still save time. Anyway, so get clock 3 here. Once all 4 cupcakes are in the slots, you can F2. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go up here and get auto gift boxes. Almost said auto chipper. 2 damage off. Technically 3. Alright, so normally you'll wanna skip the animation of the chip, right? Well, in this category and only this category, on this one and one other one, you do not want to skip it. And that's because the way I completely brute force this though, by the way. The way DD spawns, basically, she will respawn every 1 minute without an encounter. Wait, okay, how to explain this? So, DD will respawn if 1 minute passes without a loading screen happening. So, the way I abuse this is that after the clock, I get auto gift boxes, don't animation skip to cause a loading screen, and then go all the way over here to get this next chip, and this entire walking like area to get 2 chips and 2 bosses. It means you get 0 encounters, lasts a minute, which means DD will respawn. If you don't do this, DD will not respawn, and you'll just so you won't be skewed, just to skip a pearl opportunity. Yeah. It's kind of weird to explain, but basically just every 1 minute without a loading screen, not including like Fredbear's and I think glitches, or like sub areas, D will respawn. So now we go to 2 and save there. See if I get this also. Okay, wow, that'd be a little mad. Get the chip. So if you don't get it, the FD, like if you get the encounter too late, then just do the animation skip and walk back. The one disadvantage of animation skipping is that, like I'll show later, which will help, but it's bad in this situation. Nice no encounter. Encounters have an cooldown. If you get an encounter, there's about 8 seconds of a cooldown where you can't get another encounter. It's like a countdown. You cannot get an encounter for 8 seconds. But if you open close bites or any like loading screen happens, that gets reset back to the 2 seconds per. Yeah, it's also the way encounters work is every 2 seconds it rolls a 1 in 4. So now we have endless speed, so we want to go here, endless speed and auto shield. If you're doing 100%, you'll also cook auto gift boxes, but we don't here. So since we respawned to DD before, we're now going to warp to 1 and do DD a second time. Also, if the pearl pattern is too bad, you can get nothing and just respawn DD. Because sometimes it is just straight up way impossible to get. Okay, I missed. So like, see, I got absolutely nothing. I can walk down, walk back up, and we're back in. My mouth is really dry. I should have gotten a drink. Okay. Boom. So that's 2 pearls. Now Didi will be gone, but we will respawn her later. So make sure you save the pearl. Every single challenger you get, you want to kill, because you have to get all characters. So kill Flint and Freddy. If you're doing 100%, you want to open close bites if you see the new challenger thing, because you don't want them. Make them kill. Okay, kill all the tripper, get these 2 ships. So, open close bites menu. Open close bites. Now we will to 4 and talk to Fredbear. Now if you know this game, you know that there's a chip down there. Why am I not getting it? Because my route gets it later. We get it when we get the med pod, all of it, because you also have to get all bites in this category. Alright, so this red bear, you want S2 on the 4th text box. So I have to go through 4 or 3 technically. So second one. Third one. This is the 4th one. F2. Go. Now we want to go straight to clock 4. Now technically, you can go down here, save, get the 5th button, then go up. But I don't do it in 157% because it's like 5 seconds and a 2-hour category. So you don't need to do it, but you can if you want to, but it doesn't really save time. But yeah, we go over here and get the clock. This is the route for the clock, by the way. You can just follow. The only like route that I'll really like try to explain, is probably the Guy Slayer route, because it's pretty confusing. Make sure you go in the middle. You cannot F2 this one. You have to be on the middle and you have to wait. Now, warp back to 4, and now go in the glitch. Also, you can buffer click in the loading screen. If you click once and hover over, like, say, like 4, you'll warp frame 1. You can do that for, like, bites, chips, everything else, too. So, yeah, go through Lake. Alright. Now we're in Black Tomb. Hit the 5 button and go straight up. If there's a chip we need to get. Just walking. This is also another area where you have to make sure 1 minute passes. This area is unique. 1 minute will not guarantee pass. If you don't get a challenger, or like, if you don't get at least 1 challenger, more likely than not, 1 minute will not pass. So, if you don't get a character, basically you're gonna have to wait like anywhere between like 20 to like 5 to like 20 seconds. I haven't gotten a character yet. I could still. Technically, you can also skip the long counters, which technically works. But yeah, if I don't get a character here, then you'll see once I collect a chip, GG will most likely not be there. Most likely. But maybe. Okay, yeah, that's just because I'm going slow. But yeah, so this is where we get the 3rd one. fuck. Don't mess up. That was like never gonna work. So normally, if you actually got it, you'd save and then you warp with 5. But I didn't get it. Now my route used to only get 5 pearls, so if you messed up once, you'd just be screwed. But I actually found a 6th place I could get a pearl, which has saved my ass many times. Since I got this encounter, which will save my position, I'm gonna go get the glitch now. Normally I wouldn't, I'd get block jump scare first. But just because this will save my position right after the glitch, and give me the encounter cooldown for about 6 seconds, which will like cancel out like a few encounter chances. It's better to do it if that happens. If that doesn't happen, if you don't get an encounter, then just get block jump scare, okay. But since that was early enough, this still saves a few seconds. Like this still saves like 4 seconds. So I'll do it. Alright, so now get block jump scare, or like just keep walking, because more often than not you don't get an encounter. Now we go and get find characters. This is another area. This is another chip where we don't skip the animation or equip, because we need to get the 1 minute for GD. So we'll find characters and just watch the glitch. This is more characters than I had in my last run I just did. And making a joke, I had a run that had like 4 total characters in the round. It was stupid. Anyways, so find characters, we don't equip it. Then we just go to the glitch. Very simple stuff. Alright, so since we didn't equip find characters or skip the animation, a minute easily passed. So once we hit the 6th equip find characters, we're back to 1 and get the 3rd pearl. If you didn't, or no, 4th if you didn't fuck up. Let's line up. Nice. Alright, so now I can show off the 6th pearl I found. So now we're back. So so that was 30:01. I paid attention. That was 30:01. So normally I'd get Pizza Fury here, go get and then go get skip the animation, go get curse status, and then since I'm in instant passes to get that I go get the 5th pearl then. Well, I found out that okay, normally you get a challenger there in like 40 seconds fastest, but since I didn't get a single challenger, only like 25 seconds fast. But, so this is like unlucky. But, so normally, like if I was a pearl behind, I'd grind for a minute in Funhouse. get the pearl and then walk through the entire pinwheel circus back up. But that's really slow. And I found out that right here, you can just get a 6th pearl. So I paid attention to my splits, and I got on that loading screen for the 4th pearl happened at 30:01, and this is past 31:01, 7.5 past. And I can go, boom. It's almost like I know my stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't deserve that. I'm gonna be completely honest, that should have hit the green fish. But that was a 59, so I'm cool. Make sure you hit save, by the way. In the last one, I didn't hit save, so I hope it saved. I don't even know if it did now. Oops. So now we get career status and get the 5th one. Also, I'm not gonna do all like the character grinding and golden no grinding. I'm gonna like show off like the optimal way to do it, and then just leave. And maybe get like Fredbear as a joke or something. I don't know. Make sure you let go of up right there, otherwise you'll just stay stuck. Kind of weird. Left, right, left, right, left. Okay, usually a minute passes. Thank you. I didn't even get a challenger. Yeah, like that walk, like that entire walk is just so long that you can get probably 0 challengers and 0 encounters, and so a minute will pass. Maybe not to get to like none, but like 1 character is enough for a minute to pass. See, normally you'd skip that, but I was just letting it save. So this hopefully will be my last one. Yep, that was 2 59s in a row. Wow. Okay, if I didn't save that 4th one or 3rd one, so I'm not sure if it worked. But that should be 5 or 6. Well, that is technically 6. So yeah, that 2nd one that I did, you don't need to do if you have. Okay, that is pearl. If you have 4, if you're 4 for 4 on pearls at that point, like if you haven't missed a pearl, then you don't have to do the one like after like the 6 fine characters one. Alright, last red bird I have to talk to. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Alright, this one is the very first one. And since there's another text box afterwards, this one saves even more time than the others. Versus the same like 3, it saves like 10. Alright, now we go talk to Browboy. Yeah, we now fight Browboy. Kill him. Alright, we shouldn't skip the thingy. Now we go get clock 5. We forgot to skip that split. Dark is pretty straight now. Dark is in absolute shambles. That slasher hit. Anyways. So, if you have the pearl, you F2 here. If you do not have the pearl, do not F2. I'm F2ing because I have the pearl. So if you don't have the pearl, you want to like grind right there, or like anywhere, and make sure you don't encounter, what do you call it, fucking encounter cooldown skip, because a minute will never pass if you do that. And every 1 minute you want to go and get a pearl until you have the pearl, and then you can go and fight Bubba. Now we go get a counter bite. Skip that. Alright, now I'm gonna show off the spot where you want to grind. Alright, so the most optimal spot to grind is right here, left and right here. No, like don't like spam left and right, but like hold left and then go right. So character, their Chica, cool. Now, like I said, there's an encounter cooldown that you can skip. This is also optimal because of golden nose, because you can like frame one golden nose. So if you open Cliff's Bites, you skip the encounter cooldown. And you just do that, and in this spot, so hopefully I get a golden nose soon. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get a golden nose, just to show it off. Kind of give you like a taste of like what you do in the grind. So after this, you want to fade skip, or not fade skip, encounter cooldown skip. Alright, golden nose. See that was frame 1. So once you kill golden nose here, just kill him. Alright, so we want, okay, hold up, yes, so, basically, once this finishes, counting down, once this gets to 0, you want to F2, you don't have to, like, hit save, because this is a live countdown, so right as this hits 0, you can F2. Alright, okay, and because this is 157%, we need to get all the bites and armor. All the bites and armor combined add up to exactly 31,772. So I personally recommend going about 500 above that, because this game for some reason is weird and like they just subtract tokens off of you. Probably from like weird saving issues. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, so basically you don't want to do this until you get every single character and 31,772 at least tokens. And once you're done doing that, you want to go to party with your first slot. You want to click Fredbear and go get universe ending with the Fredbear right down here. So F2 there. Once it once the frame changes, you want to F2. Put that back to Jack O'Bonnie. Now we go and get fourth glitch. So go down here to get fourth glitch. Now we want to F2 right as we enter. We used to go and talk to open consequences, but turns out you can just you get the trophy right as you enter the area. And after a mildly long debate, the mod changed it to where you can just F2 right as you do it. Now we go and get the key. So now we go through this glitch normally. Don't mess up the movement like me. I'll go like one frame early. So now we fight Pork Patch. Almost said Pig Patch for some reason. Fourth wall. He doesn't have much HP, so you don't need to make a virus. Well, yeah. I low rolled, so I do that. But yeah, that's the optimal way to fight. Once you go through these 4, switch to the second team and do Buzzsaw with Chipper and Balloon Stew with Nightmare Balloon Boy. Now we get the key, and we go get Clucking. Also, it doesn't exactly matter when you do this, but you also want to make sure you change your chips to have all give boxes on. You can do it basically whenever, just make sure you do it before most of the major bosses. Now, right as we enter here, we have to... Ooh. Also, if you accidentally Alt F4, not during a fade in out, and you close the game like that, you can save it by hitting F2. And I just did it right there on accident. Also, don't be me. So you want to go up, get these bites. Again, I don't have tokens, so I'm not going to. I can do, but not a lot. Get them. I'm just pretending like I'm getting them. Now we go get the first button. Warp to 3. And go get the little bit here. Get them. Don't equip any of these guys yet. There's 4 specific ones you want to equip. Right, snow cone. That was a really fast fight. I got good buzz rolls, but yeah. Kill snow cone. Get the button. Warp to 5. 5 or 4 works. You can do these in either order. Get these bites. Don't equip any of those. I just do 5 first. I picked it up from Dark. I just kind of shifted over to his route. Okay, this wallbit route going the way back is like I always forget. So don't be mean and forget. So go up, keep going up right. Keep going up right. Go over here. Get the boss range, and once you buy all the boss chains, yeah, I'll just buy it of you. Equip all of them. Because we're not fighting enemies, we're fighting bosses. Now you want to go back. It's always here where I forget. I always like go the wrong way, like 5 times before realizing my mistake. So it doesn't ever look like you can actually go down this path, but you can. Like that path right there. Now the path that even I don't fucking know is the 4th lake one. We're both gonna have to go to that one. Overclock. Get the button. Now we go get this chip. And this little bit. Get all those. And we're back to 4. And go fight Super again. Super doesn't have a lot of health, so we can like kill him like no effort at all. Alright. So like, by the way, like normally like you'd have like the fan even and everything, but, like I won't. So like a lot of these boss fights are like I'm not gonna kill as fast as like you normally would be able to. Now we go over here to the 4 mine. So now we have to get a lot of stuff. We have to get the little bit in here, which I don't even know the route to. The chips and chip earnings. So alright, let's see here. Okay. So, go up, right, down, up, keep going up right, and then go this way, I believe. Yeah. Not even I know this route. Get all those, don't equip any. It took me forever to learn the Black Doom one. This one is even more confusing for me. Okay, hold down right, and then go... Yeah, and then... Kinda hard to, like, look where I'm going when I'm in the fucking tab in the map. Okay, now I know this route, because you do it all the time. Go over here, don't go there, go here. Now, we don't go straight to chip or anything, we still have 2 chips yet. We haven't gotten all chips. Keep going up. I look at the menu, then one at the top right, you don't need to look at the menu. There. Now we get these 2 chips. Can we just mention these encounter RNG? It's kind of ridiculous. Go over here and get the final chip, and instead of animation canceling this chip with like bytes, we're gonna animation skip this chip by switching our party, because we need to. Now we're going to be getting into the end game bosses. Now shit gets serious. Not really. Reset your party. Jacobani, Scott, Coffee, Purple Guy. Double slash your time. Now you can literally just hold down and down left and you're fine. At least I'm pretty sure. This entire way back is just down right. And you make it. Alright. So I use haunting off the bat just to play it safe. So now you want to hit at least 1 slasher. 2 is fast but very rare. 1, especially in what these distance, is usually like just as fast because you usually have 3 boss strains. If you jump scares, you want to switch to your second team. I should have mentioned that earlier. You'll have all 3 boss strains. You'll have the fan to do a shit ton of damage, 50 critical. So like right now, he'd almost be dead. Like right now, you could go in DPS, but I'm not going to just because. So I've hit 1, so there's a super low chance I don't kill him. I only haunt him 1 time, by the way, because you usually don't really need to do him more than once. Nice, I had 2 slashers. That's actually pretty rare. That wasn't a fast 2 slasher, but it was a 2 slasher. You can definitely F2 rise that victory stream stops scoring from the stops moving. I accidentally split. But we haven't exactly allowed that yet. I plan on asking to allow it, but I haven't yet. Get these 3 chips or bytes and equip the X UFO. That's the last byte you equip. Skip you and fight security. On Scott, I'll show like that you can however you can actually F2 because you can do it on Scott also. Right now you just wow. Okay, this slasher RNG is stupid. Why don't I ever get this in my runs? Yup, kill security. Alright, now we go up to Scott. Hold up. Let me kill this guy real quick. Okay, now let's go to Scott. Yeah. I could have just skipped that, but I wasn't really like ready. Alright. No, just wait. This is, if you're fast enough, this is a P break right here. If you're fast enough, but it isn't really a good P break because like you're like 5 minutes from the end of the fucking run, or like 3 minutes from the end of the run. So you don't. It's not really that good of a pee break, but it is a pee break if you're fast, because you have like this is like 50 seconds. Like I can run out of my room into the bathroom, take a piss, come back in literally 25 seconds because it's literally across the room. There's like a wall basically is separating. Like I can hear. I always hear when somebody enters the bathroom, which is kind of funny. But anyways, video game. Yeah, video game. We'll do the exact same thing. Just hope you hit a slasher. If you don't hit a slasher after like 50 seconds, you can DPS. Oh my god, I hit second try again, but it didn't work. That can happen sometimes. Okay, I hit double second try, it just didn't register. I just basically... How did I just do that 2 times? I'm actually washed. That was literally a frame away. This is where it gets a little scary. Forgot that it takes away the gift boxes. Oh my god, I'm so not good at the game. Okay, now it gets a little scary. Now I basically can't DPS. Okay. So I'll show how early you can actually technically F2 and still get the trophy. You can technically F2 right there, but we haven't like... Me and Throwaway, who found that out, haven't asked the mods if they can allow that. So it's not allowed yet, but it might be allowed soon. Now, the final thing. Go to Guy Slayer and kill Chica's magic rainbow. Also, I forgot to do it, but after you kill Scott in F2, you want to change your party to this, so you can have somebody with bubble breath. I forgot to do that. Alright, now we hold up left. Alright, now, I'll like half try to explain this route. Alright, so you want to hold up left to start. Now you want to keep holding up left. Don't take that up. Take the next up. Hold up right for a bit. Hold up right. Keep holding up right until you hit a wall. That wall. Don't go up there. Go up here. Hold right. Go down. I know, weird. Go down left. Don't go down there. Go up. And I think from here you can technically just hold up right the entire time and make it. P-gun. I would like to mention that I have one clip. Anyways, so now you can just, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can just hold upright and make it, yeah. And now you're here at Chica's magic downfall. After this encounter. Alright. Make sure your bubble breath, mega virus.
Surprise! Yeah, did you really think I'd let a moron
Already
like
getting
you
way
reach
better
the end of
RNG than
the
Dark
game?
does some.
Stupid, idiotic moron! Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a few minutes to charge my rainbow cannon. Yeah, after that it'll be game over. So sit back and prepare to get wrecked.
Yep. If you hit at least 2 slashers, you'll kill. Especially in 100% because you have Lost Drains and the fan, but I don't right now because I didn't actually get all of them. So if you hit 2 slashers, you'll survive. That's pretty easy in 3 minutes. But apparently not if you're Dark. Apparently he's just cursed the terrible RNG in DMR. Yep, like, I'm guaranteed to kill now. If I hit the next 2, this is sub 1. Nope. If I hit 1 more, this will be like a minute and a half. Well, actually it's close to like 145 because again I don't have the shit that you normally have. the best soundtrack in the game. Can't change my mind. That's not great timing. You want to make sure you replenish Bubble Breath and Mega Virus every once in a while, otherwise they'll run out. Mega Virus I think runs out every 1 minute, and Bubble Breath berries like a lot. Like it can be like 15 seconds, it can be like 50 seconds. It's really just complete RNG. Alright, she's like about to die.
You
Yep,
cheated.
that's in the run.
Besides, did your
That's
mommy
time.
ever tell you that you can't
No way,
tell
guys.
right
Sub
now?
1 hour.
And next time you see a
Holy
rainbow in
shit!
the
Look
sky,
at that!
is
Look at that
me
world record.
coming to your
10000 with loads. It's funny. That's not actually a record though, obviously. But yeah, that's 157% with my route. Thanks for watching. Yeah, epic. Alrighty, bye.